guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? Hope you guys have had a good weekend. And we're here for another match watch along, and it's the Nations League final. Croatia taking on Spain. So if you guys have got any thoughts on how you think this one's going to turn out, please do drop your comments in the chat. Let me know your score predictions. Would love to hear from you. We're about to get underway in a moment, guys. Just going to share on the screen with you guys the team news so you can see how the teams are lining up. So we're just kicking off now as Croatia get us underway. So as you guys can see, Croatia lining up with 4 at the back, 3 in midfield and 3 up front. Spain going with 4-5-1 formation. Although I would consider that would be more of a diamond formation for Spain with the way they like to play. So we'll have to wait and see, but that's probably how they're going to play that lineup. So ball out early on this near side for a throw-in. So Spain with the throw-in on this near side, close to the corner flag. Let's quickly go to the chat. Milzard's with us. How's it going, Milzard? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Milzard saying, hi, Gaz. This is going to be a cracker. Hopefully, mate. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, let's hope we have a goal fest, mate. Let's hope so. Anyway, fingers crossed. Be nice, would it? Be nice to have a good amount of goals in this one. Ben, how's it going, mate? Ben, the best League One, is saying, hello, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Good to see you, Ben. Hope you've had a good weekend, mate. And let us know, guys. Don't forget, let us know if you've got any thoughts on how you think the score prediction is going to turn out. Ben saying, come on, Spain. So Ben clearly fancying Spain for the win, or hoping that Spain will get the win. So, yeah, top man. Thanks, Ben. So ball on that far side at the moment. Both teams challenging for it. And it's gone out for another throw-in. This time to Croatia. So we've got, just to let you guys know in case you ain't watching it, we've got Spain playing in their traditional red and Croatia playing in an all blue, dark blue strip. So, yeah. Clearly quite easy to define the two teams in this one. So Croatia now with a ball on this near side as they play it forward into the middle and now out to that far side as they come racing forward into Spain's half of the field. Spain just being pushed back into their own half as Croatia probe their defensive formation on the far side of the pitch. As they knock it all the way back to the halfway line. So Ben is saying for the same reason as last time. No worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, that's obviously no UK nation involved in this. So you guys free to obviously fancy who you want to win it. Spain now regain possession in the middle. Ben saying taking eardrops at the moment. Okay, mate. Why was we got an ear infection or something? Hopefully that clears up quite soon for you, mate. Sorry to hear that. Milzard saying, come on, Croatia. Love Modric and don't like Spain. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of Spanish football generally. So, although Modric just played in Spain for a large portion of his career, hasn't he? So, so I'm sure his emotions are quite affected to that. Because yes, I'm sure he'll be wanting to win for his country, but I'm sure he also feels an affection towards Spain with the fact that he's played his career for a big chunk in the Spanish La Liga. So Spain with the possession at the moment as they pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And now it's kicked long back up to the halfway line by the goalkeeper as Croatia pick up the possession in the middle of the park. Bang on the halfway line. And just knocking it about at the moment. The ball worked out to that far side by Croatia as they come attacking now, come towards the edge of the Spain box. Cross comes in and the goalkeeper gathers it quite comfortably and gets Spain on the move as they quickly move the ball up to the halfway line, but quickly challenged by Croatia, and Croatia win it back as they play it back to their defensive line just inside their own half of the field. So thanks for that, Milzord. Stevie saying hi, Gaz, and all. Thanks, Stevie. Good to have you with us, mate. As always, thank you for making yourself available. Stevie saying, I'm up for a goal fest, laugh out loud. Yes, let's hope so. Absolutely. Milzord, agreeing with you there. So top stuff, guys. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? So Croatia on the attack down this near side at the moment, as they come towards the edge of the Spanish box, but forced back by Spain as Croatia still with the possession, but just a bit further back in Spain's half of the field as they try to play it forward now and do, but then lose it to Spain on the edge of the Spain's box. And now Spain work the ball out to this near side as they kick it long up the field, and Croatia intercept it, passing it all the way back to their goalkeeper. Ben is saying, my prediction 2-1 Spain, starts as 1-0 Croatia. Okay, so cool. Thanks for that, Ben. So Ben hoping for a Spain 2-1 win, but predicting that Croatia will open the scoring first. So yeah, that's an interesting one. Like that, Ben. That's a good prediction, mate. Good bit of insight there. How Ben thinks it will go. So top man, like that, mate. Milzard saying happy Father's Day, every dad in chat. Thank you very much, Milzard. Yes, obviously Father's Day today. So yeah, best wishes to all you guys and your dads. Hope you've had a good day spending time with your dad if you have. So Spain currently in possession, just on the halfway line. Spain passing it all the way back to the goalkeeper at the moment. Cagey start, as you might expect, guys, between these two teams. Spain just knocking it about at the moment, deep inside their own half of the field. So Ben saying, Gaz, you heard that Notts County have signed Mick Goldbrick from Derby. No, I hadn't heard that, mate. Actually, no, I haven't. I've been quite busy the last few days, so I've not been able to keep up to scratch with everything that's been going on in the transfer window. But yeah, that's an interesting one. That, yeah, definitely. So thanks for that, Ben. But yeah, clearly Notts County going to be making some moves, aren't they? This transfer window, you would expect. So yeah, thanks for the update, Ben. Top man. Milzard saying I have. Cool, good stuff, Milzard. So ball with Croatia now on the far side as they work the ball forward, but Spain reacquire possession just inside Croatia's half of the field as they now play it forward, but forced back by Croatia as Croatia pressing from the front, and Spain end up passing it all the way back to their goalkeeper as they now try to build from the back. But Croatia quickly challenged for the ball in the centre of the park there, midway inside Spain's half of the field, but Spain managing to win it back, and now Spain coming out onto that far side as they come racing down the field towards the edge of the Croatia box, now looking for the opportunity for a cross, but Croatia managed to get bodies back behind the ball, but Spain still in possession just inside Croatia's box on that far side, but Croatia winning it back, but then losing it again. Now the cross comes in. Oh, it's actually a shot. Goalkeeper makes the initial save, but then challenged by the Spanish forward as the ball ricocheted off the goalkeeper. Good spell of play that by Spain. I thought that was a cross coming into the box from the angle, the way it looked on the camera, but it wasn't. It was actually a shot on goal And credit to the goalkeeper there for keeping his focus. The ball, he initially shaved it, putting both hands up to make the save, but obviously didn't actually gather the ball. So it ricocheted off his hand back into the path of an oncoming Spanish forward. And that was at the point when the referee blew the whistle. I'm not sure if it was for offside or for the forward Spanish player clattering into the goalkeeper. So ball being played down that far side now by Croatia as they tried to play out from the back, but it's gone out on that far side for a throw-in. So Croatia take the throw-in as they pass it back to their defensive line, just knocking it about just inside their own half at the minute, close to the halfway line as they now work the ball out to that far side, but quickly challenged by Spain as it forces Croatia to pass back to their defensive lineup. Milzard saying, joke time, hear about the new restaurant called Karma. There's no menu. You get what you deserve. Restaurant called Karma. That's a good one, that, Milzard. Top man, yep, I like that. Different. Definitely thinking outside the box there, mate. That's the top one, that. Top man, Milzard. I quite like that. It's an unusual one. Spain now on the attack down this near side as they play the ball into the box, but a bit too much pace on that ball, and the goalkeeper manages to gather it quite comfortably to relieve the pressure. Sorry, guys, I'm still chuckling about Milzard's joke. Ben liking that as well. Top stuff, Ben. Ben saying, I hope Rotherham United survive again. Oh, Spain just getting a shot off there, but it's just wide of the far side post. But came from a mistake from Croatia trying to play out from the back. Croatia living dangerously there. They just tried to play out from the back, but immediately under pressure from Spain, they lost the ball, and Spain managed to get a shot off, but as I say, just wide of that far side post. Sorry, Ben. Ben saying, oh, Rotherham United survive again. They're always favourites for relegation. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it, sometimes, mate? There is some clubs that do become, I don't know, high-profile relegation suspects, if you like. I don't know how you want to word it, but yeah, you're right, mate. But yeah, it would be nice for Rotherham United fans to just have a nice, smooth season for a change without that pressure of being threatened with relegation. I think another club that's had a bad spell of relegation over the last few years has been Southend United as well. They've been in the relegation mix for quite a few seasons. I'm not sure how they did in non-league this season, but I know that before they dropped into non-league, they just dropped down the leagues like a stone. So yeah, Croatia now with the ball on the halfway line. So they're just knocking it about at the moment, probing Spain's lineup as they work the ball out to this near side now. Coming forward as they chip the ball over the top, now looking for a cross, but it's blocked off by Spain. And the offside flag's gone up anyway, so that will be a goal kick to Spain. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes, mate. Fingers crossed, Ben, they have a better season, mate. Milzard saying, all right, sorry, it's gone back. Sorry, guys, it's repeated my messages for some reason. Sorry, guys. Milzard saying, who do you support, Ben? Yeah, I made a note of it. I'm sure he's a Millwall fan, if I remember correctly. Croatia on the attack now down that side. Yeah, Millwall. Yeah, I thought it was. Cross comes into the box, headed behind by Spain. No, just kept in by Spain, actually, on the far side. It looked like it was going out, but they just managed to keep it from going out as the ball cleared up the field, and now Croatia picking up again on the halfway line as they pass it back to the goalkeeper under pressure from Spain. Goalkeeper knocks it long out to that far side, and it goes straight out of play. Millsord saying, I mean. Okay, did he not know who you mean? Ben saying, Millwall, my dad's team as well. Okay, thanks, Ben. Yeah, I thought it was Millwall. I just couldn't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, shows I'm slowly starting to remember which clubs you guys support. But yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Ben also saying, I hope we get 6th. Yeah, well, yeah, I hope you guys definitely get a playoff position, mate. It'd be good to see Millwall get promoted. I think that cause quite a bit of interesting football debate in the football community if Millwall were to get promoted. And yeah, I think it definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? Chuck a cat amongst the pigeons, so to speak, if you know what I mean. So Spain currently with the possession. We're just coming up to 16 minutes gone, guys. Still Croatia 0, Spain 0. Spain now working the ball out to this near side before playing it back into the centre of the park as they come forward now. Croatia pegged back into their own half of the field at the moment. And now working the ball out to this near side. And now play it back to the halfway line. Stevie's saying, please hit the like button and follow. Yes, top man, Stevie. Thanks, mate. Yeah, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be appreciated. I know that most of you guys that are regulars hit it when you come in. So thank you very much if you already have hit that like button. Thanks, guys. But yeah, also consider subscribing if you're new. See if you like what the channel's about. So Spain, just as we would expect, having a long spell of possession here at the moment. But they're not looking like they're having the same success probing Croatia's formation for defensive weaknesses like they did against Italy. But it's still early in the game, so we'll have to see how it develops, and maybe they'll have more joy later in the game. But at the moment, Croatia look to be slightly better organised defensively than we saw from Italy the other day. So Croatia now passing the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ball out to this near side as the Croatia player Perisic unable to keep that ball in, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in to Spain. So thanks, Stevie. Ben saying top stuff, Stevie. Nice one, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, that is absolutely nice one, Stevie. Maggie, welcome to the show, mate. Maggie saying, hi, Fanden. I'm neutral in this one, but be nice to see lots of goals in this final. We're all wishing for goals, Maggie. Yeah, we're up. Welcome to the show, Maggie. Good to have you with us, mate. And yeah, you're joining the conversation, as we've been saying pretty much the same thing, mate. We would all love to see a load of goals in this one. So great minds think alike, Maggie. So Spain now coming forward, working the ball out to this near side now as they get across into the box, and it's headed behind. And that will be a corner. So corner to Spain on this near side. So thanks for that, Maggie. And as I say, mate, welcome to the show. Great to have you with us. Hope you've had a good weekend, mate. Ben is saying, I can't imagine seeing Haaland at the Den. Imagine it, mate. Imagine it. He might be seeing Haaland, Mo Salah, Harry Kane, Rashford. Could be seeing a few top strikers coming visiting Millwall in the future, mate. If Millwall continue to push hard for promotion, I think you guys will achieve it sooner rather than later. You keep knocking on the door, mate. So it's going to come at some point if you keep challenging at the top of the championship. I think Millwall will eventually do it. Definitely. You guys been knocking on the door for a while now, so I think you guys will eventually get promoted. You might not stay up first season, but that's fine, mate. If you don't, stay patient, because remember, look at Norwich, look at Burnley, look at Bolton, all these clubs that have gone up, had one good season, earned some money, and then bounced straight back up because they've had that Premier League investment. So Millwall might have to do it the same way. They might have to get promoted once, get that first paycheck from the Premier League, then possibly get relegated and bounce straight back because they've got better money to invest in the squad. So, yeah, I think that's how a lot of championship clubs might have to approach it in the future as the gap between Premier League and championship continues to grow. So we've got a free kick now for Croatia midway inside their own half of the field as they play it back to their own goalkeeper. And now goalkeeper knocks it long out to that far side as it's intercepted by Croatia. And now they come forward with Modric kicking it long down that far side. But it's intercepted by Spain as Spain now reacquire possession. And now they bring it forward to the halfway line. But under pressure from Croatia as forces Spain to just keep possession at the minute on the halfway line. But they now try to probe down that far side as they play it now back into the middle, finding too many Croatia bodies on that far side as they now work it out to this near side, coming towards the corner flag. Can Spain get across? As they do now get a crossing, but the goalkeeper gathers that quite comfortably, and now the referee has blown for a foul in the box as there was an off the ball collision. Oh, Croatia got in behind now as he tried to chip the ball over the goalkeeper, and Spain defenders just getting back to do enough to put him off, but good break there by Croatia. It was just a long ball from back to front, right over the top, getting in behind that Spanish defence, and Croatia almost getting a good goal-scoring opportunity. Literally last-ditch defending from Spain sees that ball go behind for a corner. So corner to Croatia on the far side of the pitch. Corner taken short, and Spain quickly intercept it as they now try to break down that far side. But Croatia win the ball back as they now come forward with a cross into the box, and Spanish defender just gets to the ball before Croatia, and it's ricochets off him straight into the goalkeeper's hands. So thanks for that, Ben. Like I say, mate, keep dreaming. It could happen soon. It might not be just a dream soon. It might be reality, mate. Ben saying, Gaz, what's your favourite Bolton game you've been to, away or home, supporting Bolton? Oh, that's a good question. I think the best game I've been to was Bolton v Aston Villa in the semi-final of the what was it called back then? Now it was a few years back, that game now. I think it was still called was it still called the Carabao Cup or the Carling Cup? I can't remember, but the League Cup anyway. What's now called the Carabao Cup, but back then I think it was called the Carling Cup. I can't remember. But yeah, Bolton got to the semi-finals. Well, they actually reached the final, but they went to the semi-final, played Aston Villa in the first leg, because obviously in the League Cup it's 2 legs in the semi-finals. They played Aston Villa in the semi-final, and we won that game, if I remember rightly, 5-2, with Okocha scoring 2 goals. So that's my best Bolton game. Also, I went to the cup final as well, but we lost that, so that wasn't a memorable game. You know, you remember the games you lose, but they're not always good memories, are they, guys? So, but yeah, I think the best result definitely that I've ever seen for Bolton was definitely that semi-final where we beat Aston Villa 5-2 it was on the first leg, and then they beat us 2-0 in the second leg, which made it 5-4, and we went to the final. So yeah, there you go, Ben. But yeah, right back at you, mate. What's the best game that you remember for Millwall that you've been to? Billy Random Clips, welcome to the show, mate. Billy saying evening. How's it going, Billy? Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the show. Spain playing it down this near side as Croatia challenge and win it back just outside their box. But now Spain quickly challenging for it as they win the possession back and now knock it across the field outside the Croatia box, as now a cross comes in and it's knocked behind by Croatia. So that will be a corner to Spain on the far side of the pitch. So Spain taking the corner short again, as a cross eventually does come in and it's headed towards goal, but just goes over the top of the bar as the goalkeeper does go the right way. But as I said, ball gone over the top, so nothing to worry the goalkeeper. So yeah, welcome to the show, Ben. Good to see you, mate. Not seen you for a few weeks, but hope you have it enjoying the summer, mate. Good to see you. Ben saying evening, Billy. Top man, thanks, Ben. Loving the positivity from you guys. And Billy also saying hi, Ben. Top stuff, guys. Absolute class. Croatia now in behind as Spain just managed to get a toe to that and knock it out to this near side as the goalkeeper comes across to clear it up the field and relieve the pressure for Spain. But got to be saying it, guys, Croatia giving as good as they've got so far in this game. Spain not dominating the possession in the same way they did against Italy. Now, ball played down this near side by Croatia as Spain push bodies across, and now Croatia forced to play it back to the halfway line under pressure from Spain. And now we've got the ball out again on this near side for another throw, this time to Croatia. So thanks, guys. Ben is saying, what's your score prediction for this fixture, Billy? Yeah, good question. Thanks, Ben. Billy saying 2-1 to Spain. Okay, fair enough. So you guys quite fancying Spain to win. I think Millsard said Croatia because he liked Modric. So 28 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still Croatia 0, Spain 0. As we need a goal in this game now to spark it into life as Croatia play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper with a long ball out to this near side as it's headed on. And now Croatia switch to play out to that far side with a long crossfield ball as they come forward now into the Spanish half of the field, playing it down that far side still. As they now play it back into the centre, but under pressure from Spain, immediately pass it back out to that far side. trying to work through the press by Spain, but eventually the ball goes out for a throw-in. So, yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Good shout. Let's hope we do have some goals, as you guys predicting some goals. So let's hope it does work out that way. Ben saying, same with me, Billy. You know what they say, guys? Great minds think alike. Ben is saying, it's really annoying, but 2-2 at the Den vs Middlesbrough in 2017 was where 2017 we were winning 2-0. I think they scored on the 81st minute to make it 2-1, and they scored in the 97th minute when 5 minutes were added. So that was a league game then, was it, Ben? I take it that was a league game, mate. But yeah, that would be frustrating. How many times do we see teams? It's not just you guys, Ben. That happens to a lot of teams, mate. It's even happened to my team, Bolton, 2-0 lead, and then let it slip. Oh, header on. Long ball forward here by Croatia as they're headed on to goal by Perisic, but the goalkeeper just managing to dive the right way and stop that ball going in. As I don't know if it actually was going in. It might have actually looked from the camera angle. It looked like it might actually have been going wide of this near side post. But good effort by Croatia. So Spain now playing the ball back up the field as they win a free kick on this near side. So yeah, thanks for that, Ben. I'm presuming that was a league game. I'm trying to think, when was it? That game I'm describing with Villa. I think that was 2004, if I remember rightly. So it's going back quite a few years. Joey is with us. How's it going, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Joey saying hello, Gaz and all. Good to see you, Joey. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend, and it's great to have you with us, mate. Pleasure to see you. Ball played forward now by Croatia as they come racing towards the Spanish box on this near side. Spain just managing to press the ball as Croatia now forced to play it back into the middle. At the minute, this game is a tale of defences as Croatia tried to play it down the middle, but it's cut out by Spain as they win back possession and now try to play the ball forward, but Croatia knock it out on this near side for a throw-in midway inside Spain's half of the field. So Spain now trying to play out from the back as Croatia press the ball from the front. And now Spain pushing forward down that far side as they come to the halfway line. And now Croatia forced back into their own half. So thanks for that, Joey. Good to see you, mate. Billy saying hi, Joey. Top man, Billy. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. And Joey saying, well, it looks like everyone wants Spain to win, so I will mix it up and be the oddball and root for Croatia, laugh out loud. Okay, fair enough. Joey, I think Milzog did come in at the beginning saying that he was wanting Croatia to win. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey, as I think a lot of fans will be rooting for Spain in this one, to be fair, mate. But yeah, top stuff, Joey. Billy saying, evening, Joey. Top man, Billy. Thank you, mate. Loving the positivity, as always, from you, mate. And Joey showing that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. Croatia now coming racing forward as they come towards the edge of the Spain box. Ball played out to this near side as the cross comes in. And it's just a little bit too much on that as it goes out for a goal kick. So, yeah, Joey saying, hi, Billy. How's things, mate? Good stuff. Thank you, Joey. Billy saying, oh, and happy Father's Day to the fathers. Okay, Billy. Yeah, top stuff, mate. Top stuff. Billy also saying, I'm good. Joey, mate, how's you? How's your Father's Day going? Joey saying, yeah, happy Father's Day, guys. Awesome stuff. And Joey saying, oh, it's been nice, mate. Got breakfast in bed and handmade cards. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So Spain now with the possession as they come forward from the halfway line, working the ball out to this near side as they work towards this near side corner flag, but forced to come back under pressure from Croatia as they play it all the way back to the halfway line. And now again probing down this near side as they do now get in behind, looking for the cross. Cross comes in as it's cut out by Croatia. Now Croatia trying to play out from the back as they work the ball forward down this near side, now coming into Spain's half of the field, but Spain quickly challenging for it as they win the ball back. Now Spain with the possession as the referee blows the whistle for a foul. So now Spain with the possession on the halfway line. Ball played out to that far side. And Spain have knocked the ball out of play on the far side, just inside the Croatia half of the field. So that will be a throw-in to Croatia. So, sorry guys, 36 minutes gone. Croatia 0, Spain 0. As Croatia take the throw-in, and now Spain challenge for the ball and win it as they now try to come forward, still on that far side of the pitch, but Croatia challenge for it and win the ball, but now the referee has blown for a foul. Now Croatia come forward with a ball chipped forward now in behind the Spanish defence as Croatia pick it up on this near side and now try to get a cross in and do, but unable for any Croatia player to get on the end of that as the ball goes out to that far side, but Croatia pick it up again and now they try to cross the ball back into the box, but it's deflected away and then goes out for a throw-in on the far side as Croatia take it quickly and now play it back into the centre of the park as they eventually work the ball out to this near side. Croatia forced all the way back into their own half now. Such a cagey first half, this guys. Really minimal opportunities on goal. So Croatia now coming forward on the far side of the pitch as they work their way towards the Spain box and now trying to get a cross in, but Spain deflecting the ball away as Croatia pick it up again now. And here comes the cross into the box as Croatia headed on and the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save to relieve the pressure for Spain. Ben is saying, I'm go for about 10 minutes. I'm go for about 10 minutes. Does that mean you're going in 10 minutes, Ben? Is that what you mean? I'm presuming that's what you mean, Ben. You're going in 10 minutes. So, yep, no worries, mate. No problem. Croatia winning the ball back midway inside their own half of the field as the referee blows for another foul. So foul to Croatia, taken quickly as they play the ball forward to the halfway line, and now worked out to this near side as it's forced back into their own half by Spain pressing the ball, but now Croatia work the ball out to that far side as they now do come forward into the Spain half of the field. Spain keeping themselves compact as they win the ball back now and try to play out from the back. But Croatia challenging for the ball, but Spain still coming forward. Ball out to this near side by Spain. Billy saying he means that he's going for 10 minutes and he will be back. Right, okay, no worries. Thanks, Billy. Apologies. Sometimes it gets confusing sometimes, guys, when you guys abbreviate things. So my apologies that I don't always understand the abbreviations. But thank you very much, Billy. Appreciate you taking the time to explain that. It was just a little bit confusing, but yeah, sometimes you guys with the abbreviations throw me off a little bit. So yeah, no worries. Top man, Billy, thank you, mate. Joey saying no worries, Ben. Nice one, Joey. Top stuff, mate. So Spain with the possession now. They're probing the Croatia formation, working the ball out to this near side. They come towards the edge of the Croatia box, but Croatia challenge for the ball. Spain still with a possession, forced back a little bit, but now come inside as they cross the ball out to that far side and now come into the box as they're looking for an opportunity to get across. And now the cross does come in. It's headed towards goal, but just goes over the bar. And that will be a goal kick to Croatia. So nice one, Joey. Joey saying, come on, give us a goal. Absolutely, Joey. Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed that we get a goal soon. Yeah, I'll settle for a cagey first half if we can get a hatful of goals in the second. So ball kicked long by the goalkeeper out to that far side as it's headed on. And now Spain regain possession. And so they play it forward now, down the middle. And now out to this near side as they try to work an angle for a cross, but quickly challenged by Croatia as it deflects back to the goalkeeper. Ben saying back, lads. Okay, thanks, Ben. Sorry, yeah, good to have you back with us, mate. I was a bit confused with your earlier comment. But yeah. So thanks, Ben. Benjamin Gabriel, welcome to Football Fan then, mate. Not sure if I've seen your account name before. It does look familiar. But welcome to the show, Benjamin Gabriel. Benjamin also saying which team you are. How do you mean, mate? How do you mean which team you are? Sorry, Benjamin, I'm not understanding the question, mate. Are you meaning which team we're supporting in the game? If you're meaning that, mate, I'm not. Apologies for misunderstanding your message, but yeah, if you're meaning which team we're supporting in the game, I'm not supporting either, mate. I'm completely neutral in this one. Croatia winning the ball back on the edge of the box. So, yeah, thanks for that, Benjamin. And hopefully I'm understanding your question correctly, mate. Like I say, some of you guys in the chat obviously have got preferences with which team you want to win, but me, I'm completely neutral in this. I have no preference whatsoever, to be fair. So yeah, thanks, Benjamin. And as I say, mate, welcome to the show. Good to have you with us, mate. So we've got a free kick here for Spain, guys. Probably about 25 yards from goal, out to that far side of the pitch. Yeah, about 25 yards. Don't forget, keep your comments coming, guys. We'll come back to your comments very shortly as Spain choose not to take the free kick, taking it short. And now ball chipped forward, and they've wasted that opportunity as they end up eventually trying to play it too clever. And then they chip the ball forward into the box, and nobody there, and it goes out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Croatia. But yeah, Spain trying to be a little bit too smart there with that free kick. So Ben is saying, Gaz, what game you've been? What one game you wanted to go? There goes the full-time whistle, guys. So half time, it's 0-0. Sorry, Ben. Ben saying what one game you've been you wanted to go, but goals. Sorry, hang on a minute. What one game you've wanted to go, but goals you didn't? Being Everton wanted to go, but gals. I don't understand what you mean by gals. You didn't. Mine being Everton vs Millwall in the Den FA Cup quarter final. I think. Right. I think what Ben's trying to ask me there, is there a game that I've wanted to? I'm presuming that's what you're trying to ask, Ben. Apologies, I'm getting confused with the way you've wrote the message. But yeah, I'm presuming Ben is asking me, is there a game that I've wanted to go to, but couldn't get to for whatever reason? That's it's a good question. Definitely a good question, Ben. I'd have to think about that one, mate. Yeah, actually thinking about it, yeah. Game that I would like to have gone to but couldn't would probably be Bolton playing Bayern Munich in the UEFA Cup, when the UEFA Cup was a different format to what it is now. You used to have to play. They changed the structure of it. I can't remember how long ago it was now. I'm showing my age now, but Joey might remember this. The structure of the FA Cup used to be that you got 5 teams in a group, and you played 2 of those teams at home and 2 away from home. You didn't play every team home and away. That's the way the the UEFA Cup used to be structured. You'd play 2 teams. You'd get a group of 5. You'd be guaranteed 2 home games and 2 away games, but you wouldn't play each team home and away. You'd just play them once in the group stage, and it was a lottery whether you'd play them at home or away. And Bolton I think it was Bolton's first season in Europe, and we got drawn against Bayern Munich away. And I really would have loved to have gone to that game, but obviously the travel costs and everything were quite expensive. And Bolton went over there and got a 2-2 draw with Bayern Munich. Kevin Davies scoring in the first 2 minutes. I'll never forget that. I was absolutely gutted to miss that game, but yeah, they went away and did my town proud, getting a 2-2 draw away at Bayern Munich. Well, I was well proud. Probably one of the best days of being a Bolton fan, that being going away to the European continent and playing one of the top clubs in Europe and getting a draw in a competitive game. I was really, really proud. Probably one of the most enjoyable results I've ever seen for Bolton. Yes, it was a draw, but it doesn't matter. I'm a realist in football, and for Bolton to go and play such a massive club like Bayern Munich, in a competitive game away from home and come away with a point was real. I was well buzzing that day. I was really proud of what Bolton achieved. So yeah, that's probably the game that I've missed, that I was gutted to miss. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Ben. Benjamin Gabriel saying yes. Okay, thank you, Benjamin. So I presume that I did get your question correct. So thank you, Benjamin, top man. Thank you for letting me know that, mate. And Benjamin also saying, oh, okay. So yeah, top man, Benjamin. Thank you, mate. Joey saying, who you supporting, Benjamin? Yeah, thank you, Joey. Great question, mate. Benjamin saying, glad not glass. Glad not glass. Sorry, Ben, glad not glass. I'm that. Ben, you've gone right over my head with that one, mate. Glad not glass. Glad not glass. What's that? You've thrown me right off with that one, Ben. Sorry, mate. I am not following that one at all. Glad not glass. Well, Ben, if you're still there, mate, please do let me know. Is it what? It was just correcting the spelling. Oh, is it? All right. So is it a type error, mate? Sorry. All right, Ben, my bad. Sorry, mate. I still don't understand now, mate. Obviously, I'm guessing it's a reference to the previous comment you asked, the question you asked, but I'm just not glad not glass. That's what do you mean by that, Ben? Glad not glass. I'm not following, but I get what you mean, mate. You're meaning it's from the last question you asked, but yeah, glad not glass. That's thrown me off a bit. So, which game did you say was your favourite? Now, let me just quickly refresh my mind of that question. Where was we? Sorry, guys. Just bear me a second. Then, right, yes, yours was the FA Cup quarter-final game, wasn't it? Yeah, you said against Everton. So, yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. Did you? I went to mine being Everton vs Millwall in the Den, FA Cup quarter-final, I think. What was the result of that, Ben? How did it turn out, that one, mate? Let me know if you can. Now you've mentioned it, I'm curious how you got on against Everton. Benjamin Gabriel saying yes. Okay, Ben, let us know which team you're rooting for, mate, if you could. Are you wanting Spain or Croatia? Benjamin, I think I read that comment. All right, okay. And Joey asked that question, who you supporting, Benjamin? Sorry, guys, I lost track of where I was in the chat. Across the Pond Sports Talk, welcome to the show, mate. Welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying UEFA Nations League won't be as exciting as Canada v US Nations League final tonight. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. Obviously, it depends, doesn't it? For European fans, I'm sure this game is more exciting, but for you guys over there in the US and Canada, I can totally understand that game tonight is massive. USA taking on Canada in the CONCACAF Nations League final. That big game for you guys tonight. Yeah, fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion across the pond sport talk, mate. Fair enough. Joey's saying, yeah, I remember that structure. Gaz, thank you, Joey. Yeah, I thought you would, mate. Obviously, I think you're roughly about the same age as me. But yeah, it was a crazy structure, wasn't it, Joey? Absolutely crazy structure. But yeah, definitely one of my proudest moments as a Bolton fan. Like I said, first time you ever play in Europe, you go away to one of the massive clubs in Europe and you get a positive result. That's the minimum you can ask for as far as I was concerned. So, yeah, thank you, Joey. Yeah, it was an unusual structure, that, though, wasn't it, guys? I don't know how many of you other guys might remember that, but, yeah, I thought Joey might also remember it. But, yeah, it was mad, that, wasn't it, Joey? It was mad, absolutely nuts. I think they did it, didn't they? Because they just wanted to squeeze 5 teams into a group. So, yeah. So thanks for that, Joey. Right, guys, before I go any further, keep your comments coming. I will come back to the comments in a minute. I'm just going to quickly give you guys some match stats. Don't forget, guys, as well, please do hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. It would be appreciated. Oh, come on. Oh, stupid thing. Sorry, guys. I'm just waiting for my page to load up here. I'm trying to get to the match stats, but it's just... So just bear with me a second, guys. Right, so let's quickly get rid of that, and I'll show you guys the match stats. If this... There we go. There we go, guys. So as you can see, Croatia having shot 4 shots to Spain's 6. Croatia having 3 shots on target, but Spain have had absolutely none on target, which is quite a surprise. Possession 45% for Croatia, 55% for Spain. Passes 247 for Croatia, 287 for Spain. Pass accuracy 87% for Croatia, 89% for Spain. Fouls so far 5 for Croatia, 8 for Spain. No yellow cards, no red cards, which is good. Offsides, 1 for Croatia, 2 for Spain. And corners, 1 for Croatia, 2 for Spain. So there you go, guys. There's how the game has gone so far in the first half in numbers. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on that if you have any. So thanks, Joey. Let's get back to the chat, see what else you guys are saying. Ben is saying, I don't like Bayern fans when they disrespect the Bayern incident with Manchester United. No, mate, I've got to agree. I don't agree with any fans disrespecting any fans that use death or a major catastrophe as banter. Are just not right in the head. They're just not good people. People that think that it's okay to use death as banter. Seriously, guys, they're not proper football fans. They use football as an excuse to hate, and that's the reality. I've never ever agreed with any fans using a disaster, a death as banter, because there's something not right in your head. Have a word with yourself. If you are using the death, somebody's misfortune as banter to try and wind somebody up, there's something not wrong with you as a person, something not right with you as a person, because it's just a scumbag tactic. It really is. It's the lowest of the low. The dead can't defend themselves. So once somebody's passed away, respect that. and leave them in peace. That is my attitude. So, yeah, fans that disrespect the dead are just not true football fans to me. They're using football as an excuse to show the hatred within inside themselves. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Totally agree with you, mate. But, yeah, I've obviously, the reason I was mentioning Bayern, because you asked the question, mate, and obviously Bayern are a massive in Europe. So you can understand for a club like my club, Bolton, that was a very memorable result. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying Italy 3-2 for bronze. Yeah, Italy winning 3-2 in the earlier game against the Netherlands. So, yeah, but although I think the third place playoff doesn't really mean an awful lot to the fans or to the players, to be fair. But, yeah, Italy winning that earlier third place playoff game. So, yeah, thanks for that across the Pond Sports Talk. Across the Pond Sport Talk being Moss also saying Luis Enrico going to PSG, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. I've not been keeping up with all the transfer news recently. I've been extremely busy this week, so I'll get into it next week once I've got a bit more time and the international games are out of the way. Ben is saying it was for the about the question I asked. Yeah, no worries, Ben. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I understood. No worries. Thank you for taking the time to explain, Ben. Thank you, top man. Millsard. Oh, why does it keep going to the top of my thingy? Sorry, guys. This is doing my head in now. It keeps repeating all the cycle of messages. So we're just about to get underway for the second half, guys. Ben is saying 3-2 Millwall, but they were fights. But there were fights after the game, so I'm glad I didn't go. Well, yeah, that's... I don't agree with fans using football to fight. It's we've moved on from that now. It's some people are still clinging to the 80s, aren't they? I'm kind of, I don't know, like I say, for me, I'm old school. You don't look for trouble. If trouble comes to you, then you stand your ground and you defend yourself and you defend your family. But people that go looking for trouble are just idiots. They're just idiots. Why look for it? If it comes looking for you, then you do what's necessary and you defend yourself and you defend your family. But people that go looking for trouble are just absolute arseholes. In fact, they're not, because an arsehole's useful, but I think you guys get the gist of what I'm meaning. But yeah, they're not useful. They're the dregs of humanity. But thank you for that, Ben. Yeah, no worries, mate. But yeah, good to hear that you at least got the result. So back underway, guys, as the ball has just gone out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Croatia. Ben also saying the Millwall manager stopped them checking VAR when we scored to make 3-2 in the 92nd minute because of a handball, and that probably caused the fight. Right, okay, mate. This VAR does cause some problems sometimes, doesn't it? It really does. But yeah, disappointing to hear that, but good to hear you guys got a result, and that just goes to show if you do get promoted, you should be able to compete against Premier League clubs, mate. So Spain now with a possession, as they've just lost it midway inside Croatia's half of the field, as Croatia now regain possession, and now the referee blows for a foul on this near side, but midway, well, slightly closer to the halfway line, but roughly midway inside Croatia's half of the field. So thanks for that, Ben. Benjamin Gabriel saying hello again. How's it going, Benjamin? Good to have you back with us, mate. If you've just nipped off, thank you for dropping back in. And Spain just passing it back to the goalkeeper at the moment. Don't forget, guys, would be appreciated if you can hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you nothing, and it does help the channel a little bit. So if you could, if you haven't already, please do hit it, guys. And if you have already hit it, thank you very much. Much appreciated. So ball out on the far side for a throw in now to Croatia. Sorry, no, not to Croatia, actually, to Spain. Spain taking it quickly as they play it back to their defensive line just on the edge of their own box. Let's hope we get this decided, guys. Don't... I think we've had enough finals in the recent weeks decided on extra time and penalties, so it'd be nice to see this decided in the game time. Spain living dangerously there as they just gave the ball away to Croatia and they almost got into the box to get a shot off, but Spain just managing to win it as they now play it out down this near side, and now a challenge from behind for Croatia on a Spanish player. Referee waving it away, and Croatia as Croatia now come forward down that far side of the pitch, coming towards the edge of the Spain box as they play it back into the centre. And now crossfield ball out to this near side as a cross comes into the box. Goalkeeper comes out to punch it away as Spain eventually managed to clear it further up the field. But Croatia picked it up again just inside the Spanish half of the field as they now come forward out to that far side. Again, pushing towards the edge of the Spanish box, but Spain have now managed to get bodies back behind the ball. So now Croatia coming forward down that far side as they get a cross in, and it's goalkeeper goes to get a hand to it, but just too high for him to reach, and it comes to near this back post, and Croatia get a shot off, but it's well wide of the far post and goes out. I'm not sure if it took a deflection. Just see now on the replay. Can't tell whether there was actually a deflection off that. But no corner given anyway, so Spain now trying to play out from the back. So thanks, Benjamin. Good to have you back with us, mate. Welcome back. Joey saying, hello, Benjamin. Who are you supporting? Top man, Joey, thanks for that, mate. And Benjamin saying, I'm back. Yep, good to have you back with us, Benjamin. Benjamin saying, Croatia. Cool. We'll see how they're doing all right so far, mate. They're doing really well. As Spain now with the possession, playing forward to the halfway line. Now long ball forward. Sorry, guys, if you hear me playing, saying far side of the pitch, near side of the pitch, halfway line. If you hear me saying that a lot, it's because I'm trying to use certain geography on the pitch to let you guys know what's actually going on the pitch in case you are not watching it. So apologies if it does seem a bit repetitive when I'm saying halfway line a lot. Like I say, I'm just using that as a geographical point on the pitch to help you guys understand where the play is at. Just in case some of you guys ain't watching, because I know some of you guys do watch the game as you're getting involved in the chat, but I also know we have fans that also listening in the background that are not watching it and wanting to know what's going on in the game. So yeah. So thanks for that, Benjamin. Good stuff, mate. And Joey saying cool, absolutely. Joey, top man, as always, loving the positivity from you, mate. You're an absolute legend. So ball has gone out on that far side. We've got a foul. The referee just being surrounded by players now. Yeah, it was just a hand to the face. So no free kick given. I thought there was, but the referees just decided just to leave it as having a word with the players. So throw in taken by Spain on the far side as they throw it back to the goalkeeper. So thanks, Joey. Joey saying, well said, Gaz. Thank you very much, Joey. Yeah. I presume that's referring to the comments about Bayern Munich disrespecting the dead. But yeah, thank you, Joey. I'm sure you guys all agree with me with that. It's just not needed, is it? As I say, the dead are not here to defend themselves. So why would you lower yourself to that level to disrespect the dead when they're long gone? I think, like I said, I think people that do that are people that have been raised without learning the meaning of the word respect. So ball down that far side, but yeah, thank you, Joey, top man. Thank you, mate. Benjamin saying they're coming. Okay, mate. Yeah, I'm presuming maybe that's a reference to Croatia winning the game. So Spain now with a possession and they knock it all the way back to the halfway line. Now the ball forward out to this near side by Spain. And Benjamin saying the players. Okay, thanks, mate. Thank you for that. And Benjamin also saying, I want Croatia win in pens. Okay, fair enough. Ben, that's an unusual one, mate. I don't. Fair enough. Yep, each to their own. I don't often hear many fans actually saying they want penalties, though. But yeah, fair enough, mate. I suppose it is an aspect of the game that sometimes goes a little bit unappreciated by some fans. So yeah, fair enough, mate. Thanks for that, Benjamin. We'll see how it turns out. So Croatia now with the ball out to that far side as they come forward now into the Spanish half of the field and down that far side as they come towards the edge of the box. As Spain just getting men out to defend that ball as the referee blows for a foul here. This Spain, Croatia came racing down that far side of the pitch and the Spanish player was so determined to stop him getting the ball that he's practically giving him a piggyback. And even Perisic there finding that funny as well. So Spain now trying to play out from that far corner, deep inside their own half of the field, as they do now play it up to the halfway line, but challenged by Croatia. But Spain still managed to keep possession as they come into the Croatia half of the field, now working the ball out to this near side as they come now towards the edge of the box and getting behind with a cross into the box, headed on towards goal, but just over the bar. And that will be a goal kick to Croatia. So thanks for that, Benjamin. Top stuff, mate. Joey saying, hopefully it won't go to penalties. Yeah, well, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? From my point of view, anyway, it'd be nice to see a game decided in normal time, as we've done a lot of finals over the last few weeks, playoff finals and cup finals and European finals, and we've had so many draws in the normal game time. It's been crazy, hasn't it? So yeah, would be nice to see. But I suppose it's to be expected, isn't it, guys? These clubs and nations put a lot into it to get to the final, to reach that, to reach a cup final. you can understand why both teams then get there and then play a cagey game, even though it's not very entertaining for us as fans. So, yeah, thanks, Joey. Benjamin saying, if Spain win, I'm going to cry. Okay, mate, no worries. Well, don't get you down too much, Benjamin. Sometimes we have to just remind ourselves it's just a game. As much as it does get our passions and emotions going, that's totally understandable. But yeah, to try and keep positive mind in your own head, mate, for your own mental, so for your own positive mental strength. If they do lose, try to just remind yourself it's just a game, and you'll get another opportunity again in the future. I think good things to come from Croatia in the next couple of seasons. Well, it's not seasons, is it, with international football? But you know what I mean. Over the next few years, Croatia could, I think, potentially could be a favourite for challenging for the Euros and the World Cup. They've shown really good form in the last few competitions they've been involved in. So thanks for that, Benjamin. So we've got a foul here, stoppage for a foul. Croatia with a foul just inside their own half of the field on the far side of the pitch as they take it short and now play it back to their defensive line as Spain press the ball from the front. And now Croatia coming forward as they play the ball out to that far side and now coming towards the edge of the box. And now Croatia into the box. As, two Croatia players there right on the edge of the box went to take the shot at the same time. And I don't know whether they clashed foots or what, but they didn't manage to get the shot off and the ball eventually deflect. Oh, yeah, we could just see they both miskicked it with the ball going into the possession of a Spain player and out to Spain, kick it out to this near side. So Croatia with a throw in as they take it quickly, throwing it back to the halfway line. And now they come forward down the middle. As eventually it's worked out to that far side. And now a cross comes in. It's deep towards the back post and headed behind. And that will be a goal kick to Spain. Joey saying, still time, Benjamin. Yeah, absolutely still a good half an hour to go, as we're just past the 60 minutes. So, yeah, well said, Joey. Benjamin, Gabriel saying, I'm Portuguese. Cool, awesome, mate. Well, good to have you with us. Portugal, a beautiful country, and you guys definitely produce some quality players, don't you, in Portugal? So, yeah, great to have you with us, Benjamin. And, now you said you're Portuguese. I can understand why you want in Spain to lose. So, yeah, that's fair enough. I kind of get that. That's probably the same kind of rivalry as there is between England and Scotland with Portugal and Spain. So we've got a stoppage at the moment, guys, for a Spain player that's took a knock. Just receiving treatment. So, yeah, thanks for that, Benjamin. Great to have you with us, mate. Love to have fans from all around the world, if we can, being part of the Fanden community. Benjamin Gabriel saying, I'm from... Scapa Sporting Club de Portugal. Cool. Is that Sporting Lisbon? Is that the club you mean? Because obviously, I know that's how you guys call it in Portugal, but I think here in the UK we know it. I'm not sure there may be another club that's called Sporting in Portugal, but is that the team you mean, Sporting Lisbon? If you could let me know, Benjamin. Obviously, I know some Portuguese clubs. I do know some Portuguese clubs, but I don't know them all. But yeah, I'm presuming that is Sporting Lisbon that you're meaning. So yeah, Benjamin, yeah, just put yeah. Okay, mate, top man, yeah, good club, Sporting Lisbon. Very good club. You guys always giving a good account of yourselves in Europe and trying to be competitive. So yeah, great club. So yeah, pleasure to have you with us, Benjamin. Thank you very much, mate, for letting us know your national loyalties and also your club loyalties. Great to have you part of the Fanden community, mate. Thank you. And Joey also saying, cool, Benjamin. Absolutely well said, Joey. Top man, loving the positivity, mate. So we're about to have double substitution, I think, here for Spain. Benjamin saying, I got to go. But okay, no worries, mate. No worries, Benjamin. Thank you very much for dropping in. Been a pleasure having you involved, mate. Look after yourself, stay safe, and yeah, hopefully might see you on a future stream if you're not too busy and you have the time. But yeah, thank you very much, Benjamin. As I say, mate, look after yourself, stay safe, and hope to see you again in the future at some point, mate. All the best. Thanks, Benjamin. Take care, mate. So yeah, Benjamin just replying to my question about his club there. So yeah, take care, mate. And Joey also saying bye as well. Awesome, Joey. You are an absolute legend, mate. Always appreciate the positivity from you, mate. Top guy. So let's get back into the game. Croatia now with a long crossfield ball as Spain now win the possession as they come racing forward to the halfway line and now coming into Croatia half of the field as Croatia got limited players back behind the ball as Spain eventually tried to get a cross into the box, but it's deflected away by Croatia out to this near side as they pick up the possession now and kick it long up to the halfway line. And now we've got a Croatia player in a heap on the halfway line as the referee doesn't blow, but Spain work the ball forward and get a shot from distance, but it's gone well wide of this nearest post as boos go round the ground for the foul on the Croatia player and the fact that the referee allowed the play to continue. So yeah, we're about to have substitutions as well here, guys. So it's Fatty coming on, I think, for Spain. And just Joselu coming on and more. I didn't see the player coming off. Apologies, guys. It come up on the screen so quick I didn't even have time to read it. It'd gone before I even looked at it properly. It's really annoying when they do that. Really is annoying when they literally just flash it on the screen and flash it on again. What do they think? Yeah, they think got human brains like a PC that you can just, copy and paste into your brain instantly with like literally seeing it for 2 seconds. Ball out on that far side for a throw in as we just got the game back underway. So throwing to Spain just inside their own half. Croatia challenging for the ball and winning it now as they come forward towards the halfway line. And now ball challenged by Spain, but Croatia managing to keep it as they knock it back to their defensive line and now work the ball out to that far side as they tried to get a ball in behind and but the Croatia forwards not reading that ball very well and it goes straight to the Spain goalkeeper. So if you're just joining us, guys, it's currently 87 minutes gone. Still Croatia 0, Spain 0. So Croatia now with the throw-in as they throw it long down that far side. It's intercepted by Spain and knocked out again for another throw-in further up the field. And now Croatia winning the ball back as they play it back to the halfway line. And now play the ball forward out to as they work it forward, but now come back as Spain press the ball. Now Croatia still with a possession on the halfway line as they're forced back into their own half as Spain press well from the front. And now Croatia working the ball out to that far side of the pitch. Coming forward now as they manage to get through some of the Spanish formation. And now a cross comes into the box as it's deflected away. But Croatia pick it up again on the edge of the box. And now the referee blows for a foul for something here. I'm not sure what he's blown for here, but he's blown for something. He's blown for offside, literally marginally offside there. So now we have a free kick for Spain. Ben, how's it going, mate? Ben saying, sorry, lads, I'm back. No worries, Ben. Welcome back, mate. Good to have you back with us. No need to apologise, though, mate, but thank you. I appreciate the gesture. Croatia winning the possession now as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper under threat from Spain. And now ball worked out to that far side as both sets of players challenging for the ball. And now the referee blows for a foul. So 70 minutes gone, guys. We've got exactly 20 minutes remaining plus stoppage time to find a winner. Or we're going to be getting extra time. So Croatia with the free kick now as they take it, crossing it a cross-field pass. And now Croatia coming forward into the Spain half of the field as they knock the ball out to that far side. And now coming forward as they play the ball back into the centre of the park to Modric. Modric out to this near side as now Croatia get a cross into the box and knocked away by Spain. But Croatia pick it up on the edge of the box out on that far side as they now manage to keep the possession and try to keep the pressure on. So thanks, Ben. Come on. Ben also said, if you were born in London, Gaz, which team would you support? I presume that's meant to mean Gaz. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of clubs in London, isn't there? There is a lot of clubs in London. I'd have to think about that, to be honest, Ben. I've never really thought about it, to be honest. Yeah, I'd have to think about that one, mate. That's definitely no point me just blurting out a team because then I might decide I might think differently if I actually thought about it for a bit longer because I've never actually thought about that, to be fair, mate. So yeah, that's a poser, that. I suppose it'd probably be the same way I am now, mate. It'd probably be the same way I am now. Whichever team, wherever I was born, it'd be the team that I support because that's why I support Bolton because that's where I was born. So I presume if I was born down south, I would probably be the same. I would support the team of where I was born. Believe me, I had a lot of stick when I was a kid for supporting Bolton because most of my family members and friends are Man United fans. Yeah, I got a lot of stick when I was younger for being a Bolton fan. But I always argued, I don't care. It's where I was born. That's the team I should support. Although I do still have a soft spot for United. Although at the minute I've been a lot critical of them because well, let's be honest, guys. They've got one of the biggest stadiums in the country. They've got the biggest financial budget in the country, and yet they're failing miserably to even accidentally challenge Manchester City. So I think they deserve some criticism. So yeah, but yeah, I have family that's actually from Gillingham, mate. My granddad's from Gillingham, yeah, some of my family was actually born down there. I think my mum was actually born in Gillingham as well. So I know my granddad's a massive Gillingham fan. So I suppose if I was to be born down south, it was probably more chance I'd be born in the Gillingham area. Because, like I say, I've got family that were actually born from Gillingham. But yeah, I would support the team. I think the best yet. I would probably support the team that I was wherever I was born, mate, because that's why I support Bolton. So Croatia with the possession as they just get fouled in the middle of the park. Joey saying, welcome back, Ben. Nice one, Joey. Top stuff, as always, from you, mate. Love the positivity. So ball out to that far side. Spain now bring the ball forward out to this near side as they play it in behind now as Spain got in behind, but the goalkeeper comes out to intercept it as Spain now with a chipped ball over the top, seeing the goalkeeper out of his area, but that ball just a bit too high as it goes out of play, and that will be a goal kick. Now Croatia with the ball on that far side as they try to play out from the press as Spain pressing really well. And now Croatia play the ball forward, trying to get in behind that Spanish defence, but Spain read it well and play it, managed to get to the ball first as they knock it back to their keeper. Not looking good for a goal in this one, is it, guys, at the moment? Spain now coming forward down this near side as they play it back into the centre of the park. And now Spain work the ball out to that far side as a cross comes into the box, headed away by Croatia. But Spain pick it up on the edge of the box as now Spain looking to get a shot as they come into the box and do get a shot off, but it's blocked and ricochets away. And then they get another shot off and that's blocked and ricochets away before they get another shot off, but that's gone wide of that far side post. But yeah, Spain really trying to turn the screw a little bit now. Joey saying most finals have been disappointing for goals this season. Yeah, absolutely, Joey. Well said, mate. You're spot on there. Yeah, I've got to totally agree with you. Totally agree with you, mate. Most of the finals have been really, really disappointing as far as goals scored or even goals created, to be fair, mate. But yeah, you're absolutely bang on there, mate. It's bad, isn't it? We watch the season all the way through, and it's supposed to come to the climax of having cup finals where we have, the best of the best going up against each other, and then we keep having, goalless draws and 1-1 draws, and like you said, go into penalties. Not a lot to choose between the two teams. So now we've got a goal kick. So now we've got a goal kick for Croatia as they kick it long up to the halfway line. As pushing the back there on the Croatia player from Spain, and the referee blows for a foul. So yeah, thanks, Joey. I've got to agree with you absolutely there, mate. It's been really disappointing on it, the finals this season. And what makes it worse, like I say, we all, we watch the season all the way through, and it's supposed to be that, the best of the best come up against each other in cup finals. So we want to see what we see throughout the season. And yeah, I think Joey's spot on with that they've been disappointing for goals. Billy Random Clip saying, I'm back. Sorry I was gone for so long. No need to apologise, Billy, but thank you very much. Appreciate the gesture, mate. And welcome back. Great to have you back with us, mate. But yeah, not like I say, mate. Appreciate that, mate. Top stuff. What's your thoughts, Billy? Do you think that most of the cup finals at the end of the season this year have been disappointing? The playoffs and the FA Cup, the Champions League, Europa League. What do you think, mate? Do you think they've been good finals overall or disappointing? Me and Joey just discussing it there, as both of us think they've been disappointing with the amount of goals that we've seen. So yeah, let us know your thoughts on it, Billy. And Joey saying, hi, Billy, top stuff. Joey, thank you, mate. So, yeah, hopefully Billy will share his thoughts with us on how he thinks the cup finals have been, in his opinion. So, Spain receiving a yellow card here for a foul on Modric. Modric just trying to break up the field down the centre there as the Spain player just basically body checked him. Just hooked an arm over him and just wouldn't let him get forward. So Croatia with a ball out to this near side as they play it back into the centre, and now a long crossfield ball out to that far side to Perisic as he comes towards the edge of the Spain box now. Cross comes in, headed away by Spain as they pick it up, the pieces on the edge of the box, but then give it straight back to Croatia. 10 minutes remaining, 81 minutes gone, guys. Can we get a goal? Modric now with a possession in the centre of the park as he plays it out to that far side. As Croatia, I'll come back to the comments in a sec, guys. Just Croatia now coming out to that far side as they try to get a cross off, and it's blocked off by Spain, and that goes out for a goal kick. So thanks, Joey. Billy's saying, yes, I agree. The finals this season have been a bit underwhelming. Absolutely, yeah, well said, Billy. I think that's absolutely. I think Billy there is saying the perfect word for it, actually. Underwhelming. Yeah, that's the exact word we needed for it, innit? I think, do you not agree, Joey? Underwhelming is probably the perfect word to describe the majority of cup finals at the end of the season this year. So, yeah, Billy absolutely nailing it there with that word. So, yeah, I think that's the perfect word for it. Do you agree, Joey? I think so. But, yeah, Joey kicking us off with that. But, yeah, totally agree. It's been, we want to see goals, don't we, guys? We do. We want to see goals. And So ball gone out of play as Croatia just took another shot from distance, but it was nowhere near goal. So goal kick, should I say, to Spain. Billy saying the only good final was the World Cup final. In fact, probably one of the best World Cup finals in a very long time. That's a fair statement. That Billy, yeah, absolutely. I didn't actually think about the World Cup final. I was just thinking of the finals at the end of the season because I wasn't even thinking of the Carabao Cup or nothing. Just thinking of all the playoff finals at the end of the season, the FA Cup, the Europa League, Conference League. They've all been, like you say, underwhelming. But yeah, I kind of forgot about the World Cup. That's a good shout, that Billy. Yeah, it was a great final. I don't know. Do you reckon that this final's a bit underwhelming, as Billy put it, because the players maybe just tired? Oh, Spain crossing it into the box, getting the shot off there, but it's blocked off and knocked behind. So corner on this near side for Spain. Spain now with the corner. It's deep, headed towards goal, and the goalkeeper manages to gather that to relieve the pressure for Croatia. But yeah, I was going to say, guys, do you think that the players in this one maybe, I don't know, caginess? Obviously, we know there's caginess, but do you think that some of the finals have been a bit underwhelming because the players are just tired because of all the football? Because we have to take that into account. Obviously, the World Cup chucked a big chunk of extra football into this season that we don't normally have in the middle of a season. So maybe do you reckon that the long, drawn-out season has had an effect on the Cup finals with players just wanting to get it over and done with, get on their holidays? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's just a theory. So yeah, Joey saying, yeah, good shout, Billy. Yeah, well said, Joey. Absolutely, totally agree, mate. Well said. So it looks like we're about to have another Spanish substitution here, guys, as Spain tried to play it through the middle. Pass back to the halfway line, and now ball out to this near side as Spain come forward now towards the edge of the Croatia box. Croatia challenging for the ball and winning it. So Croatia winning a free kick on the edge of their own box. So free kick taken for Croatia. So Croatia trying to play it down that far side. And eventually they kick the ball long up into the Spanish half of the field. And it goes straight back to the goalkeeper. So Spain now come forward to the halfway line. And they're just knocking it about inside their own half at the moment. Billy is saying, probably, Gaz, I think all this football has drained these players this season. Yeah, good shout, definitely, Billy. I think you're right, mate. I think some of the players just maybe mentally and physically fatigued, tired. Maybe that's part of the reason why, or could be a contributing factor to some of the Chelsea players just not putting in the performances we expected towards the back end of the season. I'm not saying it's the only reason, but I'm just saying that it could be a small contributing factor. Obviously, there were a lot of other factors that played a part in it, but I think that could be one. But yeah, you're right, Billy. I think we have to account for that. That you're spot on with that, mate. It's that UEFA and FIFA and the FA and the Premier League seem to think that players are robots, don't they? That you just flick a switch and they just go. Unfortunately, they seem to forget that they're human beings, and they can, just like the rest of us with our jobs, you know, you can just sometimes get mentally tired with it. And once you start getting mentally tired, then eventually it will start to impact your physical focus as well, your physical, whether you're physically tired of it as well. So, yeah. Thanks for that, Billy. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. Joey's saying, good point, Gaz. Probably it played a part. Think we forget sometimes how many games they play in a season. How many games they play in a short space of time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's another great point, Joey. Yeah, you're right with the amount of games with the World Cup. Obviously, compacting the calendar more, it meant that we've had some teams, and your team especially, are experienced with this, Joey, through the pandemic, playing nearly 2-3 games a week on a regular basis. Eventually, it is going to make you mentally and physically tired, because if you're playing 2 games a week every week, where's the opportunity to get some training practice in? All you got time for is recovery, basic warm-ups. There's not really much time to work on tactics when you're playing 2 games a week. So, yeah, great point there from Joey as well, as Billy also making a great point on that particular topic. As Spain come forward now down that far side, getting into the box and getting the shot off, but it's just wide of this near side post as we now hit bang on 90 minutes, guys. And this is not ideal. It's going to go to extra time. I was supposed to be nipping to go and see my dad because it's Father's Day. I was supposed to finish this game and go and see my dad, but this game going to extra time now. By the looks of it, as we've got 4 minutes added on time. So we've got a stoppage at the minute, guys. Spain. Player down on the ground. They both went to run for the ball, and the Spain player just took an elbow to the face. So the referee blowing for a foul. So ball long up towards the edge of the Croatia box from Spain as Croatia pick up the possession and now try to play it back up the field on that far side as it now Spain regain possession on the halfway line. So thanks for that, Joey. And now Spain coming forward down the middle as they play it towards the edge of the box. Fast ball, but the Spain forward unable to latch onto the end of that as it was just too fast coming into the box. Billy saying, but I'm sure after these international games, the players will be looking forward to a break. I'm sure you're right, Billy. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, mate. I'm sure some players already will be having a break now, but yeah, these players certainly will be looking forward to a break and a rest. got to think, guys, you have to understand that, as much as it is a privileged position to be a football player, which it is, and they're paid very well for it, so they can't complain. It also must occasionally get a little bit frustrating when 10 months of the year, your life, your entire life is completely dominated by your football club. Because you've got to think it's not just about turning up for the game on a Saturday. They're expected to turn up early in the mornings for training sessions, for health regimes and all sorts of stuff. So we got a corner on. Oh, has it been given a goal kick or a corner? Croatia going nuts because they feel they deserve a corner. Yep, it should be a corner. So, yeah, corner to Croatia on this near side. So, yeah, great point, Billy. I think you're spot on with that, mate. So, a bang on 4 minutes. Last chance, I think, this, guys. Croatia now with a corner into the box as it's knocked away at the near post by Spain. Goes out on this near side for a throw-in. And there goes the referee's whistle. So going to added on time, guys. So I'm going to have to just go and check a moment, guys, because I was supposed to be going to see my dad after this game. I wasn't expecting it to go to extra time, to be honest. I thought we would get decided. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to quickly jump off a moment and check. I'll leave the screen and I'll be back in a moment. Just going to check if I've had a reply from my dad. I couldn't go and see him earlier today as I was busy. So yeah, I'm going to just go and quickly check that. So apologies, guys. Just bear with me a second. He's not wrong. He's ringing back. You better ring him up and then find out what the hell's going on. Ring up the house. He said it was only a short one. He said that to me on the phone. Life around everybody else. Apologies there, guys. So yeah, sorry about that. So yes, we are heading for extra time, guys. So the team's just having a team talk at the moment. Billy, random clip saying, yeah, Gaz. Billy saying, yeah, Gaz. All this football could be a little part to Chelsea's poor performance. Same with Tottenham. Harry Kane carries that team. 30 goals in such a poor Tottenham team this season. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good shout, Billy. Actually, yeah, because I never even thought about Tottenham. Although that's probably because we just get used to Tottenham underwhelming us anyway, aren't they? They're the Premier League experts at disappointment, aren't they? I wouldn't like to be a Tottenham fan, that's for sure. With all respect, yeah, it's a great club. They've got a great stadium, great fans, but let's be honest, they are the most underachieving, or one of the most underachieving clubs in the Premier League. If we consider the size of the fan base, the size of the stadium, stuff like that, they are the experts at underachieving. So yeah, I didn't really consider them, mate, because it's just normal that they don't, that they normally have a poor spell at some point in the season, don't they? But yeah, that's a good shout. And I think actually, if we analyse it further, there's probably a few other teams that might have also struggled or had players that have struggled because of, like you say, mental fatigue, tiredness generally in the body and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe United fans might claim that's affected one or two of their players. Possibly Liverpool as well, because they've had a difficult season. The only team it seems to have not affected is Manchester City, but I think it did actually affect them because let's be honest, guys, they did start the season a little bit sluggish, didn't they? Last season, they did start it a little bit sluggish, but obviously, as we know with Manchester City, once they actually kick themselves into gear, it's normally going to be injuries or something like that stops them performing. So, yeah, that's a great shout, that, Billy. Well, good observation, mate. Great observation. I'm not answering either. So, yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Top stuff, mate. Ben, the best League One fan, is saying this has been disappointing with goals. Absolutely, yep, you're spot on, Ben. I couldn't agree with you more, mate. Let's hope that this extra time changes and we do start to get some goals, because it's been massively, massively disappointing. So we're back underway for extra time as Croatia kick us off. Can't believe we're having another cup final going into extra time. And carry on at this rate, guys. They're going to be able to go in for a YouTube award, the record amount of cup finals streamed on YouTube in one season without without a winner in normal time. Do you reckon there's a YouTube award for that? Huh? Streaming the most cup finals without a decision in normal time. So, yeah, that's a good shout, Ben. And we got a stoppage at the moment, guys. So we're going to have a free kick. Spain with the ball on that far side as they kick it back to the goalkeeper. Ben is saying the only goals we'll see will be pens at this point. It's certainly looking like that, Ben, isn't it? It's certainly fingers crossed, guys. We get fingers crossed we get one or two goals in this period of extra time. But yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, Ben. It's not looking good at the moment, is it, mate? So Croatia just knocking it about at the minute inside their own half. But yeah, you're absolutely bob on with that, Ben. Let's hope that isn't the case, though, in this period of extra time. Would be nice to get it decided in the game. I was quite surprised with who was it before? Benjamin. I was quite surprised with Benjamin saying he wanted it to go to penalties. How many times do we hear that, guys? Fans wishing for penalties. That's a very rare statement, isn't it? Croatia now coming forward as they work the ball out to this near side to Perisic. Perisic coming towards the edge of the box. Cross comes in as it's headed away by Spain, but Croatia pick it up on the edge of the box, getting a shot off, but it's blocked and knocked away by the Spanish defender. But Croatia regain possession as they lose it again now, and Spain trying to play out from the edge of their box as they work the ball out to this near side and now chip the ball forward up towards the halfway line as it's intercepted by Croatia. So Croatia now building from the halfway line as they knock it out to this near side, and just slow some with this build-up play. But yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Croatia forced to play it all the way back to the halfway line. Billy is saying Brentford did the league double over Manchester City last season, so hopefully next season they can beat them again. Yeah, they did, didn't they, Billy? Although I think Man City will be more focused on them next season to not let that happen again. So Spain coming down this near side as Croatia challenged for the ball, and the referee, I'm not sure if he's blown for the foul here or for the ball going out of play. So ball back with Spain on the far side of the pitch. And so come forward now towards the edge of the Croatia box. And now Spain switch the ball out to this near side as now a cross comes in. So we've got a corner on the far side for Spain, taken short knocked towards the edge of the box. And so now they should have just crossed it in from where they had it. Spain making this more difficult than it needs to be with their technical ideas, but they're just not pulling them off. Spain now pass it back as they now try to play it down this near side. Spain definitely trying to overcomplicate things and just knocking it about as they work the ball out to that far side. But Croatia defending well as it forces Spain to knock it all the way back. So we'll have to see with that one, Billy, what happens, mate. But yeah, I'm sure City will be a bit more ready for them with that. Joey's saying, looking that way, Ben. Yeah, absolutely. With the nil going to penalties, well, fingers crossed, guys, it doesn't go to penalties. So let's hope so. We've got stoppage at the moment, guys. Don't forget, please do hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, guys. Would be appreciated and doesn't cost you nothing. So yeah, just the coming together of players for this stoppage. And it's Nacho, the Spanish player there, getting the yellow card. And Jesus Navas coming off and Cavajallo coming on for Spain. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing the name correctly, but I'm not Spanish. Ball out to that far side now for Croatia as they come forward into the Spanish half of the field. And now we've got a foul again in the middle of the park as the referee issues a yellow card. So, yeah, I think it was just a shirt pull. Rodri, the player into the book for a pull on Modric's shirt. So, free kick now. Modric kicks it long out to this near side as Croatia head it down, but straight into the path of the Spanish player as Spain tried to relieve the pressure now, playing it out from the back, coming towards the halfway line, but challenged all the way by Croatia as Spain managed to keep the possession. Coming forward now to the edge of this Croatia box, and the ball challenged as it goes out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Croatia. Ben is saying, I've never wanted pens ever, even if I was a Netherlands fan, because look what happens the World Cup. Look what happens the World Cup because of it. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I've never wanted penalties, mate, but yeah, that's why I pointed it out. But some fans are different. Obviously, we're all different for our own region. And Benjamin, I think he did say that he was Portuguese, so I think he just wanted to see the Spanish players being tortured to go to all the way to penalties. And yeah, I think we can understand the Portuguese aspect, guys. Portugal being right next to Spain. That's kind of the same as the rivalry between England and Scotland, really. So I can understand why he possibly wanted this game to go to penalties. But I agree, Ben. I've never wanted any game to go to penalties, to be fair, mate. Ben also saying might be a different story with no Ivan Tony. Billy. Yeah, obviously Brentford, yeah. They're going to be busy, aren't they? Croatia now coming racing forward. They've got in behind. And some last-ditch defending by Spain sees Croatia miss that opportunity. They got in behind the defence, and now the referee's blowing for a foul, or blowing the whistle. It's not for a foul, but we've got two players down in the box after that spell of play. So, yeah, just seeing a replay of the foul there, guys. Arguably is a penalty, that. Definitely, arguably a penalty, that. So, we've got a break in play at the minute, guys. Both the players receiving treatment, player from either team. After that spell of play where Croatia got in behind the Spanish defence. And we've got a Spanish player that seems to have hurt himself here in that challenge. And Spain have no substitutions left. They've used all their substitutions. So if he is unable to continue, that would mean Spain going down to 10 men. We'll have to see if he's going to be able to continue. So thanks for that, Ben. And yeah, you could be right, mate. But I expect that Brentford will be trying to do some smart business in the transfer window. Joey is saying, I hate pens no matter what team. Yeah, I've got to agree with you, Joey. Got to agree with you, mate. Penalties not the nicest way to decide a game in any way, shape, or form. So drop ball from the referee. I can't believe he didn't give a penalty for that, to be fair. Spain now knocking the ball all the way back to their goalkeeper as they kick it long. And we 102 minutes gone, guys. So about 3 or 4 minutes remaining at the end of this first half of extra time. No, in fact, yeah. So Croatia win back possession on the halfway line as they knock it back to their defensive line and now play it forward out to this near side. The Spain player is back on the field. That took the knock as Croatia crossed the ball into the box and it's headed away up the field. Spain regain possession as Croatia challenge for the ball and win it back just inside the Spanish half of the field as Spain tried to play it up the field. And now Croatia will come again. And yet again, another foul on a Croatia player with the referee giving nothing. you do start to ask if there's a bit of bias coming from this referee because he doesn't seem to be giving an awful lot of decisions Croatia's way. Ball out to this near side as Croatia come forward now, running towards the edge of the box. Cut back into the middle as eventually a long crossfield ball out to that far side, and it's eventually it just goes straight out of play. So thanks for that, Joey. Yep, got to agree with you, mate. Billy is saying the reason Brentford beat City twice out of the two times they faced each other this season is because they hurt City on the counter-attack. Well, yeah, I think that's part of it, Billy, but I think it's also the timing of the fixtures as well did Brentford a lot of favours, didn't it? Let's be honest, they played City in the second game when City had nothing to play for anymore. They'd already won the title, and they played them the first time just before the World Cup was about to kick off. So I take on board what you're saying, Billy. You're right. To some degree, but I also think the timing of the games also played a big factor in it. But yep, Billy there saying about Brentford using the counter-attack to hurt City, and I think you're absolutely spot on with that, Billy. But like I said, I also think the timing of the fixtures also helped Brentford a little as well. So yep, good shout, Billy. Thanks for that, mate. So ball down this near side for Croatia as it's kicked out of play, and that will be another throw-in. Billy Random Clip saying, yeah, Ben, good point. Absolutely, thank you, Billy. So well said, Billy. Nice one, mate. Top stuff. Loving the positivity. Thank you, Billy. So ball out again on this near side for another throw-in, and we've got 2 minutes added on at the end of this first period of added on time. Now Croatia with the possession on the edge of the box, but Spain have managed to win it back as they knock the ball forward, and now Croatia challenge for the ball, but Spain winning it back. And now we've got an off-the-ball incident, but referee dismissing it again. Spain now play out for the back, from the back, working the ball out to that far side as they come forward now into the Croatia half of the field, working the ball out to this near side as Croatia managing to get bodies back behind the ball. Ball chipped forward now as Croatia head it back in the direction it came, but Spain pick it up on the edge of the box, and now eventually it's challenged by Croatia as they kick it up the field, and Spain pick up the possession on the halfway line. Spain now trying to get a ball in behind, but it's blocked off by Croatia as Croatia now come forward into the Spain half of the field, working the ball out to this near side under pressure as they hook the ball back in. And now Croatia with a great opportunity from distance as shot came off, but it was blocked off by Spain and ricocheted straight into the path of the Croatia player on this near side. He manages to get a shot off eventually, but the good goalkeeper makes a comfortable save, and that relieves the pressure for Spain. Ben is saying Karavac, the Madrid right back. Yeah, is that the player I couldn't pronounce before, Ben? Yeah, apologies, guys. I'm not always expert at pronouncing players from abroad. So, yeah, apologies. But, yeah, thanks for that, Ben. So there goes the halftime whistle, guys, as it's Croatia. Still Croatia 0, Spain 0. and we have a final 15 minutes to have this game decided. Otherwise, we're going to penalties. Joey saying USA playing Canada later. Will be rooting for Canada. Yeah, I kind of be the same, to be fair, mate. Yeah, it would be awesome to see Canada get a positive result against their neighbours. Sorry, guys, just give me a second. My battery's low. Sorry, guys, I just had to plug my battery in there because it come up that it was about to die. I don't leave it plugged in all the time because if I do, it just knackers up the battery. So yeah, but yeah, Joey, good shout, mate. Should be an absolutely cracking game. That I would actually like to stream it if I could, but I don't. I'm going to check after this game it's finished, see if there's any possibility I can get it. But I wanted to stream the Mexico via USA game the other day, but I couldn't find it on any of the channels, so I had to. I couldn't do it. That's half the problem. There's just so many TV companies now doing different games. Obviously, I'm paying out for a lot of channels, but I haven't got absolutely every one. I've got a massive chunk of channels. I've paid out for most of the ones that I know do football. But obviously, the CONCACAF region is a different part of the world, so it's depending who does it. So yeah, but I'll have a look later, see if there's any of the channels I've got that are showing it. Ben, the best League One, is saying same, Joey. Oh, cool. So good to hear you guys rooting for Canada in that one. So we're back underway for the second period of added on time. As Spain now build from the halfway line, knocking the ball down the middle, but challenged by Croatia. And Spain eventually work it out to that far side. Long ball forward up towards the edge of the Croatia box as Croatia headed away, but now Spain pick it up on the edge of the box as they come forward now on this near side with a cross ball, but it's cut out by the goalkeeper, and that will relieve the pressure for Croatia. The hell? Oh. Ben also saying, hoping David ST scores twice. Oh. So just that cross coming to the box as Asensio managed to intercept it, but couldn't keep the ball out of under control, and it's gone behind, and that will be a goal kick. So yeah, thanks for that, Ben. I presume you guys still talking about the Canada v US game. Ben, the best League One fan saying is we. So we ball coming in on this near side. Cross comes in. And a shot on goal, but it's just wide of the post. Now we've got a corner. So Spain with the corner on the far side as they take it short. Now it's crossed into the box as it's knocked away. And Spain pick it up on the edge of the box. Asensio and shot towards goal, but it gone out of play. I think that took a deflection because we got another corner on this near side this time for Spain. Corner comes in, headed away, but Spain pick it up on the edge of the box as they managed to get a shot off, but again couldn't get it through all those bodies as Croatia managed to block it. Now Spain with the possession out on this near side as they play it back into the centre of the park, under pressure all the way from Croatia. As eventually Croatia do win the possession. As they work the ball out to that far side now with Perisic. And Perisic plays it back into the middle as Croatia now come forward to the halfway line. And the game just ramped up in intensity a little as the ball played out to that far side. And now Croatia come forward on the far side of the pitch, but Spain marking all the way. And now ball played in behind as Croatia managed to get a shot off, but goalkeeper makes a good save, and that will relieve the pressure for Spain. So Ben is saying, is Lukovic in good? I think that's meant to. Is that meant to mean form? I don't think he's playing, mate. Yeah, I don't think he's playing, mate. He must be on the bench because he's not in the team lineup that I can see, mate. So yeah, but apologies, guys. I don't when I'm doing the match watch-alongs, I'm more focused on trying to give you guys good commentary than actually taking notice of individual players. So apologies that I don't always recognise individuals and how well they're playing. But like I say, that's because I'm focused on learning how to get better at this match commentary to try and describe it well to you guys and interact with your comments in the chat. So it's very difficult to add more aspects to it, like start trying to, take notice of individual players. It's not like when I do a match watch along, guys, on the YouTube, it's not like sitting at home and just watching a game, relaxing with a cup of coffee. I'm actually watching it and trying to describe it to you, and then also trying to read out comments. And it can be really frustrating sometimes because I miss important spells in the game because I'm going to the messages. So like I say, I'm trying to learn how to get that balance right. That's my main focus at the minute. So looking out for individual players is not my priority. In the future, hopefully I will start to be able to learn how to try and take notice of individual players. But as I say, how many years does it take a BBC or an ITV TV commentator to get good at it? You don't think they just chuck them in that hot seat straight away, do you guys? They have a lot of training and then they're given a lot of lower league games to get better at it before they actually go and start doing the big games. So yeah, apologies, guys, that I'm not able to always notice individual players. But hopefully as I continue to learn and improve, I'll get better at it. Ball out to this near side. And so Croatia keeping the pressure on Spain here on the edge of their box. Spain reacquire possession now, trying to play out from the back. And now Croatia win back possession and say, come forward now, down this near side. Spain challenging for it again as they knock the ball out to that far side and it goes out for a throw-in. But yeah, I was only pointing that out, guys, because you've got to remember, this is my first season doing match commentary. So I still feel I have work to do to improve. One step at a time, guys. Build a brick. When you build an house, you don't just chuck a pile of bricks together, do you? You build it one brick at a time, and that's what we're trying to do here at Fandon. I'm trying to do things one step at a time so I don't overload myself. But believe me, guys, I got big ambitions for the future of the channel. I've got a lot of great ideas, but I'm not overloading myself doing too much at once. Stepping stones, and we'll get there. This is a marathon. Fandon is a marathon, not a sprint. So building the project will take a bit of time with me learning stuff, attracting fans, learning editing, all sorts. There's so much I'm learning at the minute. It's unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. And with all that learning, it's sometimes a bit, that's why it's distracting to sometimes with other stuff in football when I'm trying to acquire as much knowledge as possible, but also at the same time trying to learn new skills. So Croatia now on this near side as the ball knocked out of play. It's got a bit scrappy at the moment, guys. So thanks, Ben. Apologies, mate. Yeah, I'm not seeing him on the pitch, though, but I don't know if he's been substituted on and I've missed it. Ben also saying, I'm upset we're missing out on such talents with Boulogne because of Southgate. He has 17 goals in the league this season and was above Mbappe in goals at some point. Now he'll play for the American. Yeah, it is. Well, I didn't actually know about that, Ben, to be fair, mate. So, yeah, that's a good observation. But, yeah, I think we're all disappointed with Gareth Southgate, aren't we, mate? He's letting the side down. So, we've got a corner on this near side for Spain. But, yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Good insight. Thanks, mate. I didn't actually know that myself. Ball comes in. It's deep. And it goes straight out of play on that far side for a throw-in. So 4 minutes remaining, guys, plus whatever added on time, and then we will be going to penalties. So thanks for that, Ben. Spain now with the possession on the far side of the field. They play it back into the centre of the park, just inside the Croatia half of the field as they now come forward, chipping the ball up towards the edge of the box. Croatia challenging for it and winning it as they try to clear the ball. But Spain have reacquired possession as they work the ball out to that far side now, looking to try and get a cross into the box. But Croatia, plenty of bodies as the ball eventually ricochets off Perisic and goes behind for a corner on the far side. Joey saying Southgate needs to expand his mind and stop being so focused on the top name players. Absolutely, totally agree there, Joey. Well said, mate. Yeah, he definitely got his favourites, and I think we're all becoming more and more aware of that. And I think some of us feel that it's affecting the potential for us to win anything. So Spain now with a possession again as they build from just inside their own half of the field, chipping the ball forward now into the Croatia half of the field. As a foul on this near side. We've a challenge from behind, and we've got a Spanish player down on the pitch, as well as a Croatia player. So, yeah, totally agree with Joey. Great, excellent point, mate. Well said, top man. So we've got another corner, guys. This time it's for Croatia up the other end of the field. So corner for Croatia on the far side of the field. Ball comes in, headed away. Croatia pick up the pieces outside the box as they knock it out to that far side. And now an attempted cross, but it's blocked off as Croatia reacquire possession. And now the ball eventually ricochets out for another corner on that far side. Corner comes in, and the goalkeeper manages to gather it quite comfortably. Stevie, are we still live here? Because I'm just seeing no numbers on the fingers, so I thought I'd lost my signal or something. Billy is saying, I've never been a fan of Southgate. I know he gets us. I know he gets us far in tournaments, but I don't think we are winning any trophies with him. I think you're going on with this. Now let's get. So yeah, you're right, Billy. I think you're spot on with that. It does get us to the latter stages of competitions, but I've said it before. I've said it a number of times, guys. I don't think Gareth Southgate's got the fire in the belly to inspire the players when it's really needed. He's a good tactician. He's good at organising the players, and as Billy's pointing out, he can get us to the later stages of a competition. But I don't think he's got enough fire in the belly to fire up the players when they come up against tough opposition in the later stages of World Cups and Euros. We seem to have a problem going on here, guys. We've got, obviously, it's the end of the extra time, and now we've got loads of players coming together in the centre of the pitch. So I don't know if there's been a bit of afters here, but yeah, clearly something was going off there. So thanks for that, Billy. Yeah, good shout, mate. Ben, the best League One fan, is saying interesting personality chair. Interesting personality chair. What does that mean, mate? Interesting personality chair. Sorry, Ben, I'm not following that one, mate. Maybe you'll have to explain that one. That's I'm not sure if that's a bit of banter, some interesting personality, Chair. That's an interesting comment, but I can't understand what you mean by it, mate. So, yeah, Ben, if you're still there, mate, please do explain what you're meaning with that, mate. I'm not following it properly. Interesting personality, Chair. Different way to word something. Joey's saying, got to agree, Billy. Don't think he has the finishing edge, if you know what I mean. Yep, I do know what you mean, Joey. I think you mean that, like the fire in the belly to get the players fired up to find that extra 5-10% what they'll need against a team like Spain or Germany in a final. So, yeah, I totally get what you mean, Joey. I refer to it as fire in the belly. So I don't know if that's the same thing you're meaning, but thanks for that, Joey. Top stuff, mate. Stevie's saying, please hit the like button and follow. Yep, nice one, Stevie. Top stuff, mate. Yep, guys, please do consider liking if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new. That would be absolutely awesome. So we're just having the captains decide how the playoff, the penalties are going to go. Let's just tell you guys how the stats look for the end of that extra time period, if it ever loads up. So there we go. As you can see it on your screen, guys. But I'm going to quickly read it out to you in case you guys can't see it clearly. Croatia having a total of 12 shots, Spain 21 shots, 5 shots on target for Croatia, 2 shots on target for Spain. Possession 45% for Croatia, 55% for Spain. The passes 635 for Croatia and 760 for Spain. 85% pass accuracy for Croatia, 86% for Spain. Fouls 11 for Croatia, 18 for Spain. Yellow cards 1 for Croatia, 3 for Spain. No red cards. Offsides 2 apiece, and corners 4 for Croatia, 8 for Spain. So that's how the game went in numbers, guys, as we now take the first penalty, and Croatia have managed to slam it into the back of the net on that close to that far side post. So we're off and running with the penalties. Sorry, guys, my screen seems to be suddenly having a bit of trouble loading up, like it's a bit laggy. Might be because we've been on here for 3 hours. The feed needs refreshing. So next penalty for Spain. And straight into the roof of the net as Joselu scores the first penalty for Spain. Joey saying, oh my God, we just... Oh my... Oh, what is going on with this stupid thing? Oh, it's driving me up the wall now, this. So I'm going to have to refresh the damn page, whether I like it or not. It's just being too laggy. So we've got the next corner coming from Croatia. Sorry, next penalty from Croatia. Apologies, guys. I just had to refresh the stream. So Rodrigo scores the second penalty for Spain. Apologies there, guys. I had to refresh my stream. It was playing up like crazy, so I had to quickly refresh it. So apologies if you lost me there for a moment. I was trying to manage with it, but it was just getting progressively worse. So I just needed to quickly refresh it. So Modric comes up for Croatia's third penalty. Modric right into the roof of the net. So Modric scores for Croatia. Joey saying, oh my God, we're just not meant to see a goal, are we? Absolutely, Joey. Yeah, obviously no goals in the normal period of extra time. Ben is saying, Joey, it's like Burnley in the Premier League, always 0-0. Yeah, good shout that, Ben. Billy Random Clips saying, gonna head out now, lads. I'm gonna go to bed soon. Good night. Okay, Billy. Spain taking their third penalty as they slam it into the back of the net on that far side post. So 3-3 on penalties. So yeah, thanks, Billy. It's been a pleasure having you involved, and apologies if you've already gone, mate. But yeah, take care, sleep well, and hopefully see you again soon on a future stream, mate. But thank you very much, Billy. It's been a pleasure having you involved, mate. Joey saying laugh out loud, Ben. Nice one, Joey. And Joey also saying bye, Billy. Nice one, Joey. So, Croatia going for that far side post, and the goalkeeper's made it, saved it. So Major missing the penalty for Croatia. But yeah, the goalkeeper going the right way and getting a hand to that. So thanks, Joey. Ben also saying bye, Billy. Have a good rest of your evening. Nice one, Ben. Top stuff, guys. Absolutely top stuff. Thank you. Loving the positivity. So Spain now with the next penalty right into the roof of the net. As sorry, guys, it's not telling me the players' names on the screen, so I'm having to rely on looking on the back of shirts because I don't know Croatia and Spain's team awesomely. But I know some of the players, I just don't know all of them. So, yeah, 4-3 now to Spain on penalties as Croatia now taking their next penalty. And it's straight into the back of the net from Perisic as he scores Croatia's fourth. So now Spain will come forward. If they score this, they've won it. Joey saying, you reckon someone gonna nick it on or pens? Well, we're gone to pens. Sorry, Joe, I'm behind with the comments there, mate. Ben Spain, smash the like. Thank you, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Thank you, mate. Appreciated. Top man. So Spain now with the deciding penalty. Oh, and it's hit the crossbar. It's hit the crossbar. So, yeah, top man, Ben, thank you for that, mate. Stevie Allen saying, cheers, Ben. Thanks, Stevie. Nice one. Ben saying, Gaz, I make random comments to confuse you. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I kind of guess that some of you guys do that occasionally. But at least you're honest. At least you're honest about it. So thanks, mate. So now we are into sudden death, guys. Croatia come forward now for their next penalty. Pekovic to take it. Straight down the middle. Goalkeeper got a hand to it. and he saved it. Goalkeeper saved it. Can you believe it? They got a lifeline. Well, that was questionable. We just had that question, the VAR check for whether the goalkeeper was off his line. And, well, yeah. They're really micromanaging this, aren't they, UEFA, FIFA, and the English FA with this touch line and goalkeeper on the line and stuff with this VAR. So Spain now with a chance to seal the win. Dani Carvajal. And he's put it in the back of the net. Coolly and calmly, and Spain win the Nations League. So Dani Carvajal with the winning penalty. Congratulations to Spain. Commiserations to Croatia, as it was a really hard-fought contest, and I think Croatia will feel really hard done by because they give everything they got in this final. But it's Spain that come out on top, and they win the Nations League. So what a final, guys. Really disappointing to not get it decided in full time, but eventually it was decided on penalties, and it's Spain that will take the trophy back to Spain. Disappointing for Croatia. They gave a good effort. They made it a difficult game for Spain. It wasn't one of those types of games that you normally see with Spain dominating the majority of the possession. It was quite evenly matched with both teams having roughly equal possession, but it just wasn't to be, was it, for Croatia? So let's get through some of your comments, guys. So thanks for that, Ben. Joey saying, "Oh my God, here we go." Yeah, thanks, Joey. It's been decided now. Ben saying, "Come on, Spain." Well, yep, you guys that were rooting for Spain, have got your wish. Ben also saying, "Have it." So, yep, celebrate all you want if you wanted Spain to win. Ben saying no. So Ben disagreeing with that. And Ben also saying Spain owes time for celebrations. Okay, Ben. Not following that one quite well, mate, but thank you. And Ben also saying, "Have a good evening, guys, if I don't see you later." No worries. Thank you, Ben. It's been a pleasure having you involved, mate, as always. And, yeah, look after yourself. Stay safe and rest up well. Yeah, take care, mate. So there you go, guys. It is decided. Spain winning the Nations League. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Croatia. That's the lottery of penalties, in it. It's always a cruel way to see a team go out on penalties, but when it's not decided in full time, we have to resort to extra time and then penalties. And unfortunately, guys, for a final, it was a bit disappointing, wasn't it, not to have a goal or two to at least entertain us. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Ben. Look after yourself, mate, and stay safe. Joey also saying, "Bye, Ben. Top stuff." Joey, awesome from you, as always, mate. Love the positivity. And also Ben showing that same positivity right back. Top stuff, guys. You guys are absolutely class and awesome. So thank you, Ben. Joey saying, "Cheers, guys. We'll look out for you if you do the Canada game." Yeah, like I say, mate, I'll have a look. It depends if I can get it on a channel, but I will certainly check it out. But yeah, can't guarantee it, mate. But thank you, Joey. If I am able to do it, that would be awesome. But like I say, can't guarantee it, mate. There's a good chance I might not be able to do it because I couldn't find the Mexico the Mexico US game because they put that on an app that game. The first game was on the TV, but the second game was on an app, which is why I couldn't get it, because I didn't have the app for that company. So I've got a funny feeling tonight's game might be the same, but I'll have a look. See if there's any chance I can get it. But if not, I'm sure we'll have plenty more football to come in the months ahead. But thank you very much, Joey. It's always a pleasure to have you involved, mate. Look after yourself. You rest up well, mate, and enjoy the rest of your Father's Day. Hopefully you have a good, restful night, mate. And as always, Joey, it's been a pleasure to have you involved. Top stuff, mate, from you, as always. Stevie saying, thanks, guys. Please hit that like button and follow before leaving. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Stevie, for your work in the background. Always appreciate you making yourself available. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys again. As I said, I will see if I can do that stream tonight for Canada v the US. But if not, I should be back tomorrow for more UK nations playing in the European qualifiers. So yeah, if I can't catch you tonight, guys, I look forward to hopefully seeing you again tomorrow. But yeah, for now, that's it from me, guys. Take care. All the best. Stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye for now.